The testosterone supplement industry is worth over $2 billion a year. Pills, boosters, powders, injections sold without prescriptions through sketchy websites, all promising to fix what modern life has done to your hormones. Here is what they do not want you to know. Research consistently shows that 5 specific exercises trigger a bigger testosterone response than most over-the-counter supplements ever could. Free. No prescription, no side effects, just your own body responding to the right stimulus the way it was designed to. Before we get into the 5 exercises, let me explain exactly why your body responds to movement in ways no pill can replicate. Resistance training, specifically weightlifting, is one of the best ways to naturally increase testosterone. When you lift heavy weights with moderate to high volume, you cause microscopic tears in muscle fibers. The body then responds by increasing anabolic hormone production, including testosterone, to rebuild stronger tissue. This is not a synthetic hormone being introduced from outside your body. This is your own endocrine system being triggered to produce more of what it already makes naturally in response to a stimulus your body was literally designed to respond to. Lifting regularly not only boosts testosterone, but may also increase the body's sensitivity to the hormone, enhancing its effects. This means exercise does not just create more testosterone, it makes every bit of testosterone your body produces work more effectively. A pill cannot do that. A pill adds a substance. Exercise upgrades the entire system. Exercise 1. The squat. Research shows that squats increase testosterone the most, particularly when performed first in your workout with your total training load in the 10 repetition range. Here is why the squat specifically dominates the testosterone research. Training the legs requires activation of more muscle fibers than any other body part. The more muscle tissue engaged, the higher the hormonal response, especially testosterone. The squat heavily taxes the central nervous system, and that systemic nervous system demand is precisely what triggers your brain to signal increased hormone production throughout your entire body. To maximize testosterone gains, perform squats as your first exercise of your workout in the 10 repetition range, with 1 minute of rest between sets. How to do it. 3 to 4 sets of 10 reps. Use a weight that is genuinely challenging by rep 8 or 9, not a weight you could do 20 reps with. Rest 60 seconds between sets, not 3 minutes. The shorter rest period keeps the hormonal and metabolic demand elevated throughout the entire session. For hormonal benefits, squats should be loaded and performed with high-effort bodyweight squats alone will build endurance, but will not trigger the same hormonal response as loaded, challenging squats. Exercise 2. The deadlift. Performing deadlifts is one of the best exercises to increase testosterone production because they are a compound movement that works nearly the entire body. Deadlifts work multiple muscle groups, including your core and lower back muscles, as well as your glutes and hamstrings. Deadlifts target multiple muscle groups at once. The heavy load activates testosterone production like no other exercise. What separates the deadlift from almost every other movement is the sheer amount of total muscle mass, recruited simultaneously from your grip and forearms all the way through your back, glutes, and legs in one continuous chain. How to do it. 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Focus on perfect form before adding heavy weight back flat. Bar close to body, drive through your heels. Progressive overload is essential here. Add weight every week to keep the hormonal and strength adaptations continuing. Exercise 3. The bench press. Compound movements like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and rows recruit large muscle groups and stimulate a hormonal response. These exercises work because they recruit a significant amount of muscle mass, and the amount of muscle mass recruited during an exercise has been shown to be an important factor in the release of testosterone. The bench press specifically engages your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core stabilizers simultaneously, making it the most effective upper body pressing movement for hormonal response. How to do it. 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Focus on multiple sets of moderate to heavy loads, around 80% of your max, performed to the point of momentary muscular fatigue, with rest intervals of 60 seconds or less. Push presses or push-ups with added weight work as effective alternatives if you do not have access to a barbell and bench. Exercise 4. The barbell row. Research shows that performing large compound movements like rows early in your workout creates a systemic surge in testosterone that can even help smaller muscle groups grow later in the session. The row is often overlooked in testosterone-focused training discussions because it lacks the dramatic visual weight of a squat or deadlift, but it recruits an enormous amount of back musculature, your lats, rhomboids, traps, and rear deltoids all working together under heavy load. How to do it? 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Keep your back flat throughout, never rounded. Pull the bar toward your lower ribs, not your neck. This movement pairs powerfully with the bench press in the same session, creating a push and pull combination that maximizes total upper body muscle recruitment. Exercise 5. High-intensity interval training. Short bursts of intense exercise, followed by brief recovery periods, can lead to a testosterone surge. HIIT workouts are time-efficient and can be incorporated into various activities like cycling, rowing, sprinting, or bodyweight circuits. This is the exercise on this list that requires the least equipment and the least time, but should never be confused with long, steady cardio. Chronic cardio, like long-distance running or excessive cardio, can elevate cortisol levels, which inhibits testosterone production. The key distinction is intensity and duration short, maximal effort bursts, not prolonged moderate effort. How to do it? 30 seconds of maximum effort sprinting, burpees, kettlebell swings, battle ropes, followed by 90 seconds of complete rest. Repeat for 6 to 8 rounds, total time under 15 minutes. This brief, intense format triggers the hormonal surge without the cortisol elevating downside of prolonged cardio sessions. To maximize testosterone levels, prioritize the big lifts, ideally a total body workout 3 days per week. This training system hits all the major movement patterns: hip hinge, squat, vertical and horizontal push, and vertical and horizontal pull. Here is your complete weekly structure. Monday squat focus. Squats as your first exercise, 3 to 4 sets of 10 reps, 60-second rest, followed by 1 pulling accessory movement. Wednesday, deadlift focus. Deadlifts as your first exercise, 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps, followed by 1 pushing accessory movement. Friday, upper body combination. Bench press and barbell rows perform together as a push-pull pairing, 3 to 4 sets each. Optional 4th session, HIIT. 15 minutes of interval training on a non-consecutive day separate from your strength sessions. An added bonus of this training system is that it allows your weekends to be rest days. Just as important as what to do is what to avoid. Isolated movements like bicep curls or leg extensions may build specific muscles, but don't stimulate testosterone like compound movements do. They are not harmful, they simply will not produce the hormonal response you are training for. Save them as accessories, not your main focus. Overtraining too much exercise without adequate recovery can lead to hormonal imbalances and fatigue rather than the boost you are seeking. More is not always better. The 5 exercises in this video, performed with proper recovery between sessions, will outperform a poorly recovered 7-day training schedule every time. Here is the truth the supplement industry does not want widely known. While any form of physical activity is better than none, not all exercises are effective at boosting testosterone, but the 5 movements in this video, performed consistently with proper loading and recovery, will do more for your hormonal health than any bottle on a shelf ever could. Consistency is the secret to long-term success. One workout will not transform your hormone levels, but 3 sessions a week built around these 5 movements, sustained over months, that changes everything. Start this week. Squats first, then build the rest of the system around it. If you want to go deeper into the single most powerful of these 5 movements and exactly how to master it, the video on your screen right now breaks down the deadlift completely. Your body already knows how to produce what you need. Give it the right stimulus.